this presentation is divided into 7 main sections. So I will just read them out. So the first one is how copyright vests in an artist and its duration. Second is understanding copyright as a bundle of rights. Third is moral rights. Fourth is the artist's resale right. Fifth is the distinction between the transfer of ownership in the physical work and the transfer of copyright in that work. Six is copyright considerations in a commercial context, including acts that do and those that do not require the consent of the copyright holder. And 7 is copyright in new and or challenging media such as NFTs, artificial intelligence, and performance art.
So in terms of the duration of moral rights, it's important to bear in mind that the rules are slightly different from the other so-called economic rights that we discussed before. So the right of attribution and the right to object to derogatory treatment subsist so long as copyright subsists in the work. However, for the right to object to false attribution, that continues to subsist until 20 years after the author's death.
Moving on to section 6 and thinking about a few copyright considerations in a commercial context. So flowing on from the previous section, most making of or dealing with reproductions requires the consent of the copyright holder, with some important exceptions. So one exception is that when an artwork is incidentally included within a photograph or a film, then that isn't considered to be a copyright infringement. And I guess it's a potentially sort of subjective concept. When is a work incidentally included and when is it not? And the way I always describe this is that if a photograph or a film is composed in such a way to benefit from the graphic properties of the artwork that's in the background, then that isn't an incidental inclusion.